Well, there you go. Here's my first rant. Now, has ever anything like this happened to you or what have you? Now, this is where I want to try to give someone, an insight into actually seeing why people treat you the way you allow them to treat you, even though you're a divine being. Right. Now, this morning I had a yesterday I had a phone call from my father, from my dad, right? The only father we got is God Almighty, or that lives within us. Now, I had a phone call from my pop, and he asked me, all right, you listening? If I could follow him down to the MOT centre, or where, a testing centre for your vehicle. I'm not sure where you are in the world, so that's why I said that. And then to take him back to his house and take him back, to collect it. Well, anyways, he rings me this morning. I'm currently going through a few bits and pieces, with my marriage and so forth. God bless her. I hope she's fine. She's going for a hell of a lot as well, and I do love her, but, I can only try to persuade her of that. Anyways, that's a long story. But anyways, I'll get back to the story. He basically said to me this morning, he said, "Can you give me a lift?" Blah, blah, blah. He said, "I'm just making sure." I said, "Yeah, Dad, just give me a call when you want me to do it." Right, this is the way it's always been with... actually, no, I'm not going to say always, because that manifests it into your life, right? We've got to be very careful what we say in the world, because basically the world and the universe is like a genie. It turns around and says, "Yes, your wish is my command." Right. Now, I say, yeah, Pop, I'll pick you up. All you got to do is give me a call, right? And that was around about, 11 o'clock, right? So I turned around and, I finished texting my wife and so forth, because she, as I said, she's going through a bit at the moment. And, I am as well. See what I mean? I keep ranting on about that. We all do that. Right, anyways, excuse the double gin. I'm going to lose that soon. It's going. Yeah, anyways, I'm waiting about, as I'm doing now, pacing the bloody thing, because, I've got a lot on my head. And, I'm listening to my self-motivation things and, everything else, trying to get my bloody head together. And, I'm waiting for the phone call, so I think blimey, he said 11 o'clock he wanted me to give him a hand, and it's now 11:40, so I've been waiting for the phone call. And, obviously, I haven't got a life, right? I've got to wait round for everyone else, because I'm here to serve them. They're right in some respects. I'm here to serve, yeah, but not actually be a slave, because one day in freedom is better than 1,000 years in slavery, right? Or chains. Now, what I'm trying to say to you is, I rang him and I said, "Oh, Pop," I said, "everything all right?" He said, oh yeah, and he's American. He said, "Oh yeah, God damn it." He said, "Yeah, I got someone to do it." Yeah. I could be, sending a card to my wife, fixing my life and stuff like that. But they don't realise that there's so many good people like yourself in there, whoever I'm talking to, that actually wait and put themselves out for others, yeah, that are never appreciated. And I've got to say to you that God bless you, yeah, that little bit of God within inside this eye and this eye says you are perfect. And you deserve to take control of your life. And the only way that you're going to do that is by actually saying to yourself, "I don't deserve that," and actually making an omelette instead of sitting there looking at the egg saying, "I don't want to smash one." I don't want to hurt no one's feelings by telling them they're wrong. A child doesn't know that they're wrong, even if they're your parents, because that inner child lives within all of them, right? Just tell them that basically they keep burning their own hands by hurting you. They're striking a match like a child does and then touches it because they don't know, because they haven't felt it before. But the people like us turn around and say to them, "Stop. I'm shouting at you. Don't do that. You know, and they said, what are you moaning for? What, you know, you're so horrible. Oh, have you ever seen that face as well? And the face, what they call him, the facey selfie, right? And it's so fake. They play a part like that Elvis song. A life's a stage and each must play a part. Act 1 was where we met. All that stuff, right? Now, they all play this part and you see them, right? I'm doing a little bit of it now with the way I'm going, but so what? I am what I am, and that's a beautiful thing. There's a little part of God within me, and that's the bit that's trying to share that love. We're all divine. Now, what I'm trying to say to you is most people in general don't actually appreciate those other messengers that come into their life. It says it in the Bible, it says, in life, yeah, when you go to other people's homes and stuff like that, or if like you entertain a stranger, you're entertaining angels in disguise, messengers. Because through every deed, even when you have a go at someone, or you don't have a go at them, that's the wrong word, it's wrong terminology. When you try to enlighten one of them, and you actually say to them, try it. You actually say to him, like I did just now to my pop. I said, well, Dad, I said, Pop, you could have at least gave me a call, you know, because I've been waiting in for you, you know. And he, why, God damn it, I've done something wrong again, you're telling me off. And no, I wasn't telling you off, Dad. I was just trying to explain that, you know, the world's not all about you. It is about you in this little box here. Because if you take a look at my head now, can you see it? No, obviously. Now, in here is a brain. In here is another brain. But all they can see, all this one can see, not this one, and this one at the moment, right? Until you're enlightened. All you can see is basically what these say, what this says, what this does, the touch. All your sensory parts of your body. The brain doesn't know what this is. The only thing I see is my face there. But how do I know that that's real? That's all they know, is because they've never tried to look outside this box. That's what it means, to think outside the box. Obviously, you can't live your life if you've got a problem in here, out there, because the solution's in here that manifests out there. But what I'm trying to say to you is, long story short, is don't ever get down because someone says these things to you. Don't ever turn around and think you're wrong because you've tried to say about what's affecting you and your problems, because I'm damn sure they're gonna tell you off for what you're not concerned about in their life. You know, it's like it's a very, very selfish world that they live in. You don't have to live in that. None of yous do. But trust me, don't give up on anyone or anything, right? Try to teach them something. And sometimes they won't like it because they're so comfortable in their paradigms, their circles. They go round and round and round and round and round. And the only way they're going to question something is when they put a cue on it. And that way the only way to get off that paradigm is just a little big circle. You just keep going round and round and round and round. I'm not trying to influence you or anything like that, so don't worry. It's like that's a wrong way of doing things because it's gestating, and it's a way of, like it's been taught by sorcerers. It throws energy at things. But anyways, that's another discussion. Now, it's like when they're on that paradigm and they're going round in a circle. The only way to get off of it is by putting that little loop at the end and question it. That big cue. You know when you read a script and someone says, question, you know, and they put a Q instead of, you know, they abbreviate it. Well, that's what you got to do. You got to look at yourself the way I do, because I am you and you're me, believe it or not. And these good people should be knowing each other, you know, and being there to support that, you know, not surrounding yourself with someone that turns around and just goes, All right, mate, how you doing? This is usually me. Mate means, you know, general, like hello in England. Hello, mate. How are you then? Like that. He's like, right. Right. And then you say, everything all right? And you're like, you're all happy. But in most senses, right, there's no life in people. They're like avatars, right? They sit there and I say, everything all right? Yeah? Everything going good? You're happy then? It's like they're ecstatic, You ever seen you got someone? All right, how you doing? Yeah, I'm really happy. Can you not see it? But anyways, this looks better than looking hard. It doesn't make sense. Why would anyone, I've questioned myself, why would I want to be around someone like that? It's like they're so frightened, right, to be themselves, and, they're frightened to show who they are, what they are. Me, I can fall over 1,000 times, but I haven't fell over. I've got up. Do you know what I mean? They're just frightened of even opening their mouth just for the fact that someone might actually think they're a prat. But they've got to be hard, and they've got to sit there and grunt at you like an old dog that sits in the corner and says, and just stares at you. To me, I find that very, very, very enlightening. And there's so many other things I want to say to you today, but I just thought, look at that. I feel like going a bit bold there, I think. But that, everything in here gets made out here. But anyways, I just like to share that thing with you. And it's like, I bet my my pop is at home now ranting at me, and God bless him, he's having an operation on sometime next week. And I don't want to hurt his feelings or anything like that. I love him to bits. And I know it's like whenever someone goes through something like that, it's like they get that, the little child within. And I don't care who it is. If they're going for a bad time like that, they look at those things and they think, oh, they need help. The little child comes out. I know, because I've done it. We all do. But anyways, I know that you in there, I'm talking to you, yeah? You can actually achieve anything you set your head to. And, I hope you subscribe to this, because there's going to be a few more blogs and what have you. Hopefully I'll do a few fun things as I'm noticing the way certain things, I'm a bit like a child of light that basically looks at things in a different light, because I know I've sat in the shadows to look after the light, and now it's my time to actually shine with you guys, because you're perfect in my eyes. And I think that's what even Christ taught, that when he turned around and he said, my Father is within me, and I am within the Father. And that's the same thing with you, me, and everyone else. It's like, you can eat a banana and you're a very, very beautiful being. I heard this from a yogi years ago. Actually, it wasn't very long ago. That basically you're a banana. Not you. You aren't the banana. You've got that creation within inside you to make a banana into a human being within 4 hours. Because you eat the banana and then it gets manifest within you. And every thought that you are, it becomes. And it makes that beauty, that beautiful part that's you in there. But anyways, I hope you subscribe. I hope you check out my website. If you like to like gadgets and stuff like that, and you want to get your mind off something for a while, because everyone needs a hobby. I know that at the moment, especially when my wife went away. She's got a lot of problems and stuff like that, and it really hurts. But at the end of the day, you got to stay positive, and positive things will happen. At the end of the day, I'll tell you a little story sometime soon. It might help you through little bits and pieces, and at the end of the day, I'll do little segments every single day. I'm trying to get these teeth. I don't know. They're pretty dirty, but anyways, I got little teeth too. So yeah, I hope and pray that your day is blissful, great, and perfect the way you want it. Because at the end of the day, if you want it that way, it will be that way. Because I believe in you. Anyways, I hope you subscribe and give me a chance. Okay? See you soon. Take care.